beautiful Leos, this is Debs, and this of course is your mid-June reading. Hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Now Leo, I got a very strong masculine energy coming through. So I could be connecting with a masculine, or you could be a feminine sat in your masculine. But what I'm getting here is, Leo, somebody needs to admit their feelings. Somebody needs to tell someone that they love them, maybe even that they've loved them for a long time. This might be someone who's been keeping their feelings buried because they were in another connection, or they might have simply felt that the feelings wouldn't be reciprocated. I think this is the time that this person is going to make their move, okay? So Leo, you could be the recipient. Somebody could be in love with you, but they didn't have the courage to tell you because they didn't feel you felt the same way. It could be, Leo, you're a masculine and you've been in love with somebody for a long time. This may be the time, Leo, that you step forward and admit the truth. Okay? All right, guys. So the deck that I'm using is the Guardian Tarot. Okay? If you'd like a private reading, still offering 30% off 30-minute love readings. All the decks are listed and the link is there to join as a member. So my beautiful Leos, let's see what's going on. Archangel Michael, what do we have for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, masculine or feminine? This is mid-June 2026. Thank you, Michael. I'm getting quite a shy energy. So Leo, if you're the one admitting feelings, you may feel as if you're not in your element. You might not have expected to fall in love. And this is you not quite sure how to express that. You may be feeling unusually shy. Let's see, guys. The Strength card. So Leo, this is your energy. Leo, you have been holding back, telling someone how you feel, admitting emotions, okay? You've kept it all inside up until now. Crossing that, Leo, is the Ten of Swords. You've also been keeping inside, Leo, that you have felt betrayed in a relationship. And your relationship has come to a close emotionally. You may still be living with your person. You may still be married to your person. But your relationship is done. Okay? In the past, Leo, you met someone sat in the energy of the star. Could be an Aquarian, could be somebody who lit up your world, could be somebody that you did not expect to meet. After that time, guys, you simply moved on. So you met this person, you felt the chemistry, you felt the emotions build, but you decided, Leo, to head back to your relationship. I don't want to pull this person into a third-party situation. It's not fair. It's not the right thing to do. I have to just bury my feelings and carry on in my relationship. That is what you did. This person in the past may never have known how you felt, or they did understand how you felt, Leo, but they might have brushed it off as, oh, this person's just attracted to me, or this person is just flirting with me, nothing serious. Because they would have known, Leo, that you were in a relationship with somebody else. In your thoughts now, wow, Leo, 8 of Cups. What you're thinking about now, Leo, is I'm ready to walk away from my relationship. I'm ready to admit to this person that I actually fell in love. And I'm ready to have a serious conversation with my partner to say, I'm sorry, but this connection is done. Wow, Leo. In the immediate future, guys, yes, Ace of Cups. Not only, Leo, are you ready to sit in self-love, not only, Leo, are you ready to open up your heart to this new connection, But this is you, Leo, maybe having given years of your life to someone that you grew apart from, or years of your life to someone who didn't appreciate you. What you're wanting to do, Leo, is sort of redress the balance. You are now wanting to move forward with an open heart and simply be happy, guys. In your fears, 9 of Swords, oh, Leo, you have been fearing admitting the truth not only to the person you fell for in the past, but you've been fearing having that all-important conversation with a long-term partner that you are preparing to leave. In the environment, guys, is someone who's thinking about the 5 of Swords. Why do I feel, Leo, this is a very serious conversation with your long-term partner? This is someone who's going to say to you, you've sabotaged the relationship. You're running away from your responsibilities. You cannot do this. They're going to be angry, Leo. They're going to have a lot of questions, okay? What you're hoping is that with the High Priestess, you're hoping to have the courage to open up and express your feelings, maybe to a High Priestess. Or Leo, you may be hoping to be with a Pisces or a Cancerian. Simply that. And the outcome, Leo, wow, the Chariot. You're on the move. This is victory and success. You're leaving, Leo, to be with someone that you fell in love with. I'm hearing the love of a lifetime. Oh, Leo, okay. Wow. Okay, guys. Alrighty. Let's move these cards over. So, guys, clarification for you, Leo. Justice. You have been thinking long and hard about a legal contract. You also want balance in your life, Leo. Temperance. You know, Leo, that with the energy of Temperance, you have been coasting. You have been bearing your feelings for someone. You have been treading water. But I think Archangel Michael is saying, Leo, now is the time. Now is the time. You are ready to walk away from a partnership to be with the person that you're in love with. Now, whoever is sat in the 5 of Swords, I feel, Leo, this could be your long-term partner who is going to say to you, okay, Leo, I can't believe you're sabotaging this relationship. I'm not happy about this. They could refuse to agree to a divorce. Their energy, Leo, is, the 10 of Pentacles. There may be a lot of money at stake. You two might have been sat in the 10 of Pentacles for quite a long time. 4 of Cups. They're not going to be very happy, Leo. This is someone who you're going to apologize to, but what they're recognizing is nothing's going to change your mind. Nothing's going to change your mind. You have made up your mind. You know what you want to do. You know who you love. And I think, Leo, you're just ready to be happy. You're just ready to be happy. Underneath the deck, my beautiful Leos, we have the Fool. Okay. I think you are ready to take a leap of faith. You're ready to admit your feelings to the person you're in love with. I don't think you did that in the past. You may not have had the courage. You're also ready, I'm hearing, to make a leap for freedom in order to offer the person that you're in love with a commitment, Leo. Because very simply, they make you happy and you want to be happy with the energy of the sun. Gosh, guys. So we have a declaration of love. I don't think this started as an affair, although it could have done. I feel this is more likely to be someone you flirted with. You made it very clear you were attracted to this person, Leo, but they knew you were in a relationship with someone else. And because of that, I don't think they took it seriously, to be honest. I don't think they believed you were serious, Leo. Right, so guys, let's jump in. Archangel Michael, tell us about the Strength card and the Ten of Swords. You've been holding back from ending your relationship. Yeah, you've been holding back, Leo, from maybe legally separating from a partner. You've been holding back because you might have felt stuck with the energy of the Hangman. You might have been dreaming of living with someone, the person that you love. Could be a Pisces, could be an Aquarius. We have Cancerian energy here, Sagittarian energy. You have been holding yourself back, Leo. Holding yourself back from a wish come true because this would have been overindulgent of you. I'm actually feeling as if I'm connecting with an extremely moral Leo who wouldn't normally feel comfortable pulling someone into a third-party situation. But I think, Leo, you are ready. You are ready. You don't want to let this person that you're in love with drift further and further away from you. The Hierophant. Okay. You might have given your partner a very good life, to be honest. Your partner could be a Taurian, or you may want to be with a Taurian. You've given your partner a very good life, Leo. You might have been a loyal, faithful husband or long-term partner for many, many years. They've had it good, Leo. They've had it really good. But I think with the Nine of Wands, what you're recognizing is it's time for you to be happy. Whenever you met this person, whenever it was, after that time, Leo, things were never the same with your partner. You might have felt frustrated. You might have felt as if you were held in a relationship where you weren't happy for a long time. Meeting this person in the past changed everything for you. Let's have a look at the Star. Tell us about the Star. Okay, Page of Pentacles, bless. Leo, you might have brought this person that you fell for little gifts to sort of make them realize that you did have feelings. Or you might have felt disappointed that this person sort of put you in the friend zone because they knew that you were in a long-term situation. The Wheel of Destiny. But Leo, every time you think back at when you met this person, you've been wondering whether or not you met them for a reason, whether or not this person was supposed to be your true life partner. You've been wondering about that, Leo. You've been wondering about that. Yes, Seven of Cups, dreaming of being with this person, fantasizing about building a life with them. Maybe even really confused. Perhaps this person, Leo, came into your life when you were at a very low ebb. You were feeling down, you were feeling stuck. You might even have felt as if, well, that's my lot, right? I've got to this point in my life. I'm this age. I don't think I'm going to meet someone else. And then boom, you met this person and everything started to change. You might have begun to feel far more optimistic. So you met this person. The attraction was there. But Leo, you might have been held in a rather restrictive, complicated situation. Okay. There could be children in the mix, financial issues, whatever this was. You may have been married to a Capricorn, or you could have been in love with a Capricorn. I think you went back, though, to a rather toxic relationship, Leo. And I'm afraid you might have seen your long-term partner coming through as the Empress, as someone who wanted to control you, somebody who always wanted you to do what they wanted you to do. I think, Leo, you quietly buried your feelings for this person. I think that's what you tried to do, Leo. You tried to sort of forget all about this person you met in the past. But I don't think you could. Two of Wands. You kept thinking about a potential beautiful life with this person, dreaming of you two setting up house together, enjoying romantic evenings in whatever this was. You could not get this idea off your mind. So Leo, you are now seriously considering walking away from your relationship. I think, Leo, you are ready to embrace a brand new life with the person you love. Seven of Pentacles, you could be looking at finances, you could be looking at savings. For some of you, you may be thinking, can I afford to divorce? Can I afford to divorce? Four of Wands, you may be thinking about a house, a home. You may be imagining getting engaged to this person, the sort of life that you lead. Four of Wands, Leo. What is your energy in this? Let's have a look at your energy. What energy are you sitting in? Oh, you're sitting in the energy of the Emperor. So Leo, you could be simply a masculine, or you are ready to take charge, Leo. But I love this because this is you wanting to act with integrity, wanting to do things the right way. You are not wanting to pull this person into a sordid affair. If there was any indication of that, I think you stopped it very quickly. You are wanting to do things the right way. Wow. So in the immediate future, Leo, you are thinking, okay, I've given years of my life to my partner. She's had it good, right? With the energy of the Ace of Cups, you're ready for new love, and you're ready, Leo, to make yourself happy. Now, the issue you're going to have is your partner is going to say to you, you sabotage this. I can't believe that you want to leave me. I can't believe that you would do this to me. But Leo, in the nicest sense, the reason why she's going to be angry and upset, not really wanting to accept your apology, is not because she's still in love with you, Leo. It's because she's thinking about the Ten of Pentacles, and you may know that. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Ace of Cups and the Five of Swords for my Leos? Thank you, Michael. August. Okay, guys, you may have to wait. I'm actually hearing the 28th of July through until the 22nd of August. So the end of July, Leo, through till the 22nd of August, you are deciding to have a serious conversation with your long-term partner. You may even have the courage to admit, Leo, that you develop feelings for somebody else. For some of you, you will feel you have to admit that. For others of you, you won't. It may be, Leo, you feel you should do that, though, because you may believe that your partner would feel you're just a bit bored, you're feeling restless, and she may try to step up in some way to make you happier. Whereas if you come out with the truth, Leo, I'm sorry, I met this person out of the blue, and I've had all these feelings for this person, she may know it's game over, okay? So, Leo, how are you going to broach the subject? Wow. Page of Swords. Okay, Leo, I think you are going to be quite direct. You will not want to hurt your partner, but I think you're just going to come out with the fact that you've met someone else. Wow, Leo. And gosh, Leo, with the energy of the world, what you're going to say is you feel it's time to close out the cycle and for both of you to move forward and embrace, I'm hearing, different lives. Leo, you're straight out there, guys. Eight of Pentacles. You're going to talk about money. You're going to talk about finances. You're going to put your partner's mind at rest. That you're going to be generous maybe in the settlement. This is a very direct conversation, Leo. I can't quite believe it, but this is you just telling it like it is. Yeah, very direct conversation. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, Leo. Yes. At the end of the conversation, after you have spoken your truth, I'm sorry, I've met someone else. I think we should close out the chapter. I think we should consider living different lives. I'm going to be generous financially, but I want you to know that I believe this relationship is over with. After saying all that, Leo, you may take a breath and think, wow, okay, that was a bit blunt, my poor partner. You may say, look, 2 of Pentacles, I have been deliberating about this for a very long time. What you want your partner to know is this is not a flash in the pan decision. You're not being foolish. You're not acting impulsively. You have had these feelings for this person for quite a while. What is your partner going to say? She's thinking about the 10 of Pentacles. She's not happy. She's going to say to you, you sabotage this. All right, Leo, she's going to be blunt. She's going to ask you whether or not you are truly in love or whether or not this is just attraction. Goodness me, Leo. She may even ask a very blunt question. Have you slept with this person? Have you had an affair on me behind my back? Oh, Leo, it's not going to be easy. She may want to talk about children. Are you going to tell the kids, or are you expecting me to? Wow. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Leo, she's not going to be happy. She's going to be very blunt, very cold, very matter-of-fact, very logical. She wants to talk about money. She wants to talk about the children. She is going to say, I'm very angry. I'm very upset. But Leo, I feel for you in a strange way. You're going to feel relieved. You're just going to feel relieved, Leo. You may be talking to an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini woman. Is she going to say anything else? Judgment. She's going to ask you to face Judgment Day. She is going to say to you, Leo, this is a very serious decision. Are you sure? Do you want to think about this? Leo, you might have seen that coming, that response. And in which case what you're saying to her is, no, I've deliberated about this. I know how I feel. This is done. Let's have a look at the energy between you two. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles. Leo, I believe you might have felt left out in the cold for a very long time. Maybe no passion, no romance, no spark, no connection for maybe years. Your partner might have, to be honest, felt the same. But she has been sitting in a place of financial stability with the 10 of Pentacles. And she may not have wanted to talk to you about the relationship between the two of you because she was simply scared of moving into the 5 of Pentacles, facing financial loss in a divorce. So even if she deep down agrees, Leo, that you two have grown apart, you two don't love each other anymore, she hasn't said anything because she didn't want to wreck her stability. Tell us more about Leo's partner. 5 of Cups. Wow, okay, interesting. So Leo, for some reason, she feels guilt, remorse, regret. Why is she feeling that emotion? Okay, because Leo, she might have manifested staying in this relationship just for financial reasons, and there is guilt about that. Virgo, Scorpio, Gemini, there is guilt about that. She may know that she wasn't a loving wife. She was all about the stability of the connection. She knows, Leo, that what you're actually doing is the right thing. Now, Leo, what you're fearing is that with the Nine of Swords, this isn't going to be easy. Your partner may not agree to the settlement if you're actually married. I think you are, with a Hierophant. What you're hoping, Leo, is either to be with a Pisces or a Cancerian, or you may be hoping, Leo, that the person you fell in love with feels the same way as you. She's just decided not to express that, not to admit that, because maybe she knew you were in a long-term commitment. This is a woman who might have kept her feelings to herself because she knew you were a married man. But Leo, what we have in the outcome is a beautiful energy of victory and success. Yes, you may be heading towards a Cancerian, or Leo, this is you moving very quickly towards the person that you are in love with. Now, it could be to express your truth, your feelings. Admit to this woman that you met that you had feelings for her all along, but you both knew that you were married, and so you kept your feelings to yourself. In that case, Leo, you may say to this woman, if you feel the same way, I wanted to tell you that I'm leaving my partner. We're moving into legal separation. We're going to be moving into divorce. Because, Leo, very simply, you need to know how she feels. But you are doing the right thing, because what I see here, Leo, is you taking things step by step and ending your relationship first, almost with a viewpoint of, if this woman I fell in love with does not feel the same way, I will then have a chance of meeting someone else later on down the line. So, Leo, you are not ending your marriage to be with this person in particular, although I think that's really in the back of your mind what you believe you're doing. What you've told yourself is, if the worst comes to the worst, and this person in the past that I met does not have these feelings for me, it's not mutual, it might just be a spark of attraction, then I at least will be a free man to pursue someone that I may meet later on down the line. But you're doing things the right way, Leo. You are taking control of your situation. You are handling this with maturity. You're being open and honest with the person you're leaving. I think you want to get the wheel in motion, and then you plan on telling the person that you fell for that you are leaving your long-term partner. Yeah. So guys, let's have a look at what you're going to say. Let's have a look. Archangel Michael, tell us about the Chariot for my Leos. Three of Wands, yes. So Leo, you are going to embrace change with the energy of the Three of Wands. You're hoping your ships are going to come in with a person that you're in love with. Now, they may live at a distance, but they may not. But these two cards can represent travel. Guys, yeah, Ace of Swords. I think this is you being totally honest with the person that you fell for. This could be a series of private conversations. You may turn up with flowers. You may message this person and say, I'd really like to see you. I've got something really important to tell you. Wow, Leo. The Moon, yeah. You're going to admit to this person that you kept your feelings under wraps because you felt stuck in a situation. Ooh, Leo. But with a Death card, you could be wanting to leave a Scorpio or be with a Scorpio. With a Death card, Leo, what you're saying is, I'm transforming my situation. I'm transforming my life. King of Wands. So Leo, this could be you. This could be you. Yes. What you're saying to the person you love is, I'm taking action to transform my life. What is this person's reaction? Okay. Leo, she's going to be in a little bit of a mental prison. She may say to you, I had an inkling that you felt this way, but I didn't think that you would make this decision to leave your partner. She may be a bit shell-shocked, Leo. She might be a bit bowled over. 7 of Wands. She may be initially a little nervous with you. She could be standing her ground. She could be wanting to know the details, Leo. Wow. All right, so she may need a minute. She may need a minute, guys. Okay. She is going to ask you whether or not you are fully divorcing. King of Pentacles. She wants to know, Leo, whether or not you are actually going ahead with a full divorce. I think she's trying to figure out whether or not you're serious, or whether or not you're saying you're going to leave your partner because you're wanting to move her into a fling situation. She is nervous. She might have been hurt in the past. She may have been. Yeah, 6 of Cups. But this is a past life soulmate, Leo. You may have felt a very strong connection with her when you first met her, when you first set eyes on her. You might even have felt as if you two had met each other in the past. You'd known each other before somehow. She might have felt familiar to you, Leo. This is a past life soulmate for you. What's she going to say? She's shocked. She's a tower. But she may say to you, I've got to admit, I felt this very strong connection with you too. It surprised me, Tower. It surprised me. I felt as if I knew you too. What are you going to say? What else are you going to go on to say here? All right, Leo, you're realizing that she's just very surprised. She's just trying to take all this in. You're going to very quickly go on to say that you are seeking legal advice to get out of your marriage. You want her to know that you're serious. You want her to know that you're wanting to do things the right way. And we got the King and Queen of Wands. Leo, you're going to say to her, yes, you're a beautiful woman, or yes, I'm so attracted to you. But it wasn't just that. It was the fact that I felt very simply we were sort of meant to be together. So, Leo, this is kind of sweet because what you're saying to her is, look, you know, of course I'm attracted to you. Of course I am. But it's not just the chemistry. I feel as if we were supposed to meet. I feel as if we are actually meant to be together as a couple. Leo, this is beautiful. I think this is going to turn into the love of a lifetime here. She just needs a little bit of time to get used to the fact that you are doing this. You are serious, okay? But what a gorgeous reading, my Leos. So, Leo, let's move into secret love messages. Let's have a look and see what you would want to say to this woman you're in love with, Leo. All right, I didn't see the truth about this connection for a long time. I was blindfolded. Now I finally realize that it is you. It was always you. You are the one. So, Leo, you met this woman. You might have thought initially, oh, you know, there's just a lot of chemistry here. But, Leo, what you're recognizing is these feelings run very deep. Yeah. I'm longing to hold you again, and when I finally do, I never want to let you go ever again. You are my forever. So, Leo, there might have been a situation where there was, you know, a little bit of physical connection here. You two might have spent time together, but it may have been fleeting. Or you may have simply shown your affection by giving this woman a hug, you know, kissing her on the cheek and that sort of thing, and you remember her being very comfortable with that. Whatever stage you got to in this connection, I think this is going to work out, Leo. So guys, a really beautiful reading. Do let me know if you resonated with this. Take care of you. And of course, I'm sending love and light your way. And many blessings, Leo. Bye now.